NWAC Championship softball.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you.
And a big welcome back to the 2019 Softball Championships. And Wes Tucker keeping you company as Najoni Wheeler of the Lower Columbia College Red Devils kick things off with a called strike. And we'll miss inside to knot things up. 1-1. Again, game 2 broadcasted here on Field 1. A first-round matchup between the Walla Walla Warriors and Lower Columbia College Red Devils as the pitch is beaten behind the circle and Wheeler can't handle it. And that's going to go down, I can assume, as an error on Wheeler. We'll see what official score thinks. And it looks like it will be an error. No, correction, they're going to give it a base hit. Going to hit right back at the pitcher. Going to be very tough. And that was Caitlin Christ, the hitter. Ashton Bufo will be the next hitter, followed by Gabby Beckstrom, Kyra Haskell, Brennan Carpenter, Riley Gentrer, Whitney Enriquez, Tommy McDonald, and Ryan Oates. This one's beaten to first and able to play it. And now they got someone caught up in the rundown. They go over toward third. Potwin with the ball is able to apply the tag, so that turns in to a 3-4-6-3 double play. And now they're going to signal the runner is safe back at second. So a little bit of everything happening there, but that was a 3-4 ground out. So with one away and a runner in scoring position, it's going to bring up Gabby Beckstrom. Defensively, the Red Devils look like this in the outfield. From left to right is Williams, Harris, and Parsons. On the infield from third to first, Potwood, Hunter, Tafita, and Hall, as Wheeler gets a swing and a miss there for strike one. Lunt is doing the catching for the Red Devils today. Wheeler into her motion, and a fastball missing upstairs, knotting up the count at 1-1. And Lower Columbia College comes into this game seeded number 8, coming out of the Western region. It's a little fake throwback there from Lunt. Whereas Walla Walla comes in as the 9 seed in the tournament out of the Eastern region. And 2-1, Wheeler to pitch. Here's another one that misses upstairs. The count 3-1. And Najoni Wheeler on the season, ERA at 6.11. 54 strikeouts and 36 walks. 3-1 pitch. Swung on and beaten foul. Looks like off the foot of Gabby Beckstrom. The count runs full 3-2. And Beckstrom hit .472 over the course of the 2019 campaign. 12 home runs and 58 RBI to her credit. And the payoff pitch, upstairs, ball 4. And she will draw a walk to put runners on first and second. It's going to bring up Kira Haskell. Haskell batting .417 in 2019. Big tool threat as well, as she has stolen 7 bases on the year. First offering from Wheeler, she shows bunt, pulls back, and takes a called strike. And Kelsey Lawrence calling balls and strikes here. In fact, same umpiring crew with the exception of Jim Anderson and Susan Stafford switching corners. So Stafford's at third. Anderson is now the first base umpire. The 0-1 pitch misses upstairs. And the count knots up 1-1. In the Joni Wheeler a season ago, the big reason why the Devils were able to make it as far as they did into the NWAC Softball Championship Tournament. And now falls behind Kira Haskell. LCC last season making it to the championship game and losing out to the North Idaho Cardinals. That ball shot into right field. They're going to wave the runner home. The throw is coming in. No cut, and she'll score. An RBI single by Haskell, and it's 1-0 Walla Walla. And going to third was Beckstrom. Christ comes in to score, and it's going to bring up Brennan Carpenter. And already Coach Tracy Fuller is going to be talking things over with her infield. Runners at the corners, 1 away, and Walla Walla strikes first here in the first inning. And we saw a game here earlier that featured the Olympic College Raiders, in which they pulled off an upset. Get a look in there at what's going on in the circle. Kelsey Lawrence on his way to break it up. And LCC fought hard a season ago. And if the first inning is any indication, they're going to need to keep fighting hard here. And both the East and West very competitive when it comes to softball. Very good teams always make their way out of there. So Brennan Carpenter will come to the plate with runners at the corners. Haskell on first, and on third is Gabby Beckstrom. Pitch on the way. Taking down low is Carpenter. The count 1 ball and no strikes. And Lower Columbia College finished the season with a record of 28-11-1. Here's a swing and a little pop-up. It's going to be handled easily by Fafita, the second baseman, and there's 2 gone. So 2 away, chance to escape this inning with minimal damage. And it'll be Riley Gettner coming up to the plate, playing right field today for the Walla Walla Warriors. Wheeler into her motion. And a first pitch strike catching the upper part of the zone, 0-1. Waiting on deck, it's going to be Whitney Enriquez. And here's a little jam shot down the third baseline. The throw from Potwin is in time. What a play by Potwin at third, saving a run. And that is how the inning will come to an end. 1 run that comes in on 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and they leave 2 on base. Home first after this. LCC trails 1-0.
We see you. Be your creative self at Clark College. We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
Not bad, Trent.
So, home half of inning number 1, and Lower Columbia College finds themselves down by 1 run. The Lower Columbia lineup looks like this. It's going to be Fafita leading off, Kinsey Williams batting second, Lauren Lunt the catcher. Sarah Potwin will bat cleanup. Sadie Harris, the center fielder. Skylar Hunter, the shortstop. Allie Hall at first. Sophia Parsons in right. And Cammie Gray, the designated player. And they're going to be facing Abby Giles. So the first pitch is going to be taken outside. The count 1-0. Giles with a 3.94 ERA. Struck out 107 hitters over the course of 2019. Falls behind to Fafita. The 1-0 offering on the way from Giles. Swung on, there's a ground ball. That's going to skip off the heel of the second baseman, Christ. And we'll see how official score elects to go with that one. It was a sharply hit ball. And it looks like they're going to give it an error. Correction, a base hit. 0 for 2 in this game. So leadoff hitter on board. That's going to bring up Kinsey Williams. 404 batting average. And her first offering on the way from Giles. Swung, and there's a ball hit toward the gap. And it's going to land between the center and left fielder. So back-to-back singles for Lower Columbia College to open things up here in the home first. It's going to bring up Lauren Lunt, the catcher. Lunt hit 426 on the year, 10 home runs, 49 RBI. Fantastic season for her. She'll dig in. 2 runners on board. And Potwin and Lunt are tied for the team lead in home runs with 10. And the first pitch on the way, swung on. There's a high fly ball drifting foul to the left side, and it will land out of play, 0-1. Again, Lower Columbia, big opportunity here to put something on the board after falling behind in the opening half inning, 1-0. The 0-1 pitch shows bunt, pulls back, and takes a called strike. So that brings the count to 0-2. Very aggressive secondary being taken by Fafita out there at second base for the Red Devils. In fact, Buffo had to actually walk her back to the bag. The 0-2 pitch on the way to Lunt. Swung on and hit foul off the Lower Columbia fence. Old dugout shield there. On deck is Sarah Potwin. No balls and 2 strikes. Into her motion goes Giles. Swung on. That ball's going to tail foul down the left side. So quality A-B here by Lunt, staying alive. In other games going on right now, the Skagit Valley Cardinals taking on the Bellevue Bulldogs. Southwest Oregon taking on North Idaho, as well as Clackamas taking on Centralia. Updates as they become available. And the next 0-2 offering, Lunt swings and fouls another one away. A very tough hitter in this at-bat. So we take a look at the numbers on the year for Lunt. She has only struck out twice throughout the 2019 campaign. The 0-2. Swung on. That one's tapped towards shortstop, and they apply the tag, and the runner heading to third. So will be 6 unassisted on Fafita. And reaching on the fielder's choice is Lunt. So same situation, except the outs have changed. 2 runners on, second and first, and Potwin will bat. Potwin hitting .426 with 10 home runs. Pitch on the way. Potwin swings and fouls the first pitch back and out of play to the right side. Matter of fact, it'll wind up on field 2. And the 0-1 to the Red Devil third baseman. Potwin swings and fouls it back again. This time it'll stay in play off the fence. Updates from around the sports complex. North Idaho leads Southwest Oregon 3-0. Centralia leads Clackamas 2-0. And Skagit Valley leads Bellevue 1-0. So 0-2 the count. Pitch on the way. Potwin swings and fouls it away again. This one's going to leave play and wind up over on field 2 again. And LCC, as a collective this season, struck out only 123 times over the course of their 40 games played. The 0-2 pitch outside. Looked like Buffo wanted to throw back to second, but nobody's covering the bag. So 1-2 the count to Potwin. Giles taking her time out there in the circle. Very deliberate working pitcher. 1-2. Potwin swings and fouls another one away. Well, you saw a grand battle by the previous hitter Lunt, and now Potwin not disappointing either. Both quality at bats. And a battle between the 8 and 9 seed in the tournament here in round 1. 1-2. Down low, and that knots up the count 2 apiece. And it looked like the second baseman, Chris, that time was covering second. Good presence of mind by Williams to get back. Pitch on the way. Potwin swings and fouls another one off into field 2. Two and 2 the count. Walla Walla in their half of inning number 2 is going to have their 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up. As the next 2-2 pitch to Potwin is on the way. Jack swing and hang the K backwards. Strike 3 call. Got her looking. Quality moving pitch there for out number 2. So 2 away, and that means it's going to be up to Sadie Harris to put the Devils on the board here in the first inning. Trailing 1-0 to Walla Walla. And runners on first and second, that's Lunt and Williams. The first pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. And Kelsey Lawrence, the home plate umpire today. And the 1-0 offering. Swung on. That ball is destroyed foul. Don't know how much more in front of a foul ball you can get. And the count 1-1. And beginning at 5 p.m., we will have the broadcast of Spokane and Douglas as A bracket softball continues here on Field 1. And it is swinging a high pop-up, perhaps in play, will go foul and out of play at the last second, 1-2. And then at 7:30 tonight, we will have the winner of the Southwest Oregon North Idaho game taking on the winner of the Clackamas Centralia game. 2 more games for you on Field 1 today. The 1-2 pitch, 2 runners on base. Outside. Count knots up 2-2. Deuces are wild. 2-2, 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning. And Giles, very slow working pitcher, the 2-2. Swung on and lined hard foul just out of the reach of Coach Fuller there for the Devils. Well, no runs have come in to score this half inning, but it has been a long half inning. Red Devils proving to be very tough outs at the plate. Giles did get the strikeout of Potwin, but it was a hard-fought battle to do so, and the 2-2 on the way. Swing and another foul ball down the third baseline. And Sadie Harris batting .358 during the regular season. And again, for a Red Devils team that really doesn't strike out a whole lot, relatively low batting average. Outfield shifting to the left now on the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is how the first whole inning will come to an end. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We play an inning complete. Walla Walla with a 1-0 advantage.
I chose Centralia College for a couple reasons. Financially, it was just the best option for me. Some colleges that will have people redshirting as a freshman, but you don't get to do that here. You go right into playing, developing your skills and your talents. You're gonna have fun and you're gonna learn a lot. My name is Britzy Hockett. I play softball at Centralia College, and I go boldly.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
My name is Felix Bunton, and I am a CT technologist, and I work at Inland Imaging. I worked 3 jobs during the program, and I had a baby going in, and then I had another baby while in the program. Not recommended. Finished, like I said, in June of '09. I had a job right out the gate. SEC, it's great. The program stemmed from something that was already in the community. Coming from the military, I've always been kind of a service-oriented person, always wanted, to help. I'm Felix Bunton, and this is my college, my community.
Top of the second inning coming your way now from the Dwight Merkel Sports Complex as the Walla Walla Warriors find themselves with a 1-0 lead over the Lower Columbia College Red Devils. Najoni Wheeler will go back to work for the Devils, and Whitney Enriquez will be the leadoff hitter. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Warriors here in the second. Wheeler into her motion, and the first pitch is fouled straight back. The count, no balls and 1 strike. Again, this year, Enriquez, 5 home runs, 28 RBI, batting .333. And now the pitch from Wheeler. Taken upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Waiting on deck is Tommy McDonald. And Rhiannon Oates is in the hole. Swing, and there's a little jam shot foul up the first base line. Fielded easily by Hall over there. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Pitch. Off-speed pitch, missing way upstairs. The count 2-2. Right fielder Parsons hugging the line a little bit out there, leaving a pretty good-sized gap there in right center. Two and two the count as Kelsey Lawrence wanted to wipe off the plate real quick. Here comes Wheeler. Swung on and jam shot foul again. This one is going to hit the fence. And Wheeler pitched in every game for Lower Columbia College a season ago in the tournament. Now she'll field the ball. The throw to first is in time. So 1-3 on the putout. And there is 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 2. It's going to bring up Tommy McDonald. McDonald, one of the lower batting averages on the Walla Walla team this year, batting .271. She had 2 home runs and 9 RBI over the course of the year. Pitch from Wheeler is going to be taken right down Broadway, a called strike. Lower Columbia in their half of the second will have their 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up. Here's another jam shot right in front of the mound. Wheeler with plenty of time. And an easy put out. 2 1-3 putouts here in inning number 2.
Batting next for Walla Walla, number 6, Rhiannon Oates.
Good to see Wheeler battling back after surrendering that run in the first inning, keeping it close, give her offense a chance to put LCC on top or tie the ball game in the second. So the first pitch misses upstairs. So Spokane pulled off a pretty big upset today. The number 15 seed taking down the number 2 seed. And they will play the Douglas Royals, who took down Wenatchee in that game right here on Field 1. And Olympic College taking down Big Bend. There's ground ball towards second. It's going to be fielded easily and thrown by Fafita to first. So 3 up, 3 down for the Warriors here in the second inning. We'll be right back. Home second, 1-0 Walla Walla. So home half of inning number 2, Lower Columbia College able to get a 1-2-3 inning defensively in the second. So we'll see if they can put something together here in their half of inning number 2. It'll be Skylar Hunter, Allie Hall, and Sophia Parsons due up for Lower Columbia College. And Lower Columbia had back-to-back hits to start off the first, and then a fielder's choice followed by 2 strikeouts, putting him out of contention there. And Giles back to work for Walla Walla. First pitch on the way to Hunter. It's going to be taken right down Broadway, a called strike 1. And defensively, the Warriors look like this from left field to right field as Haskell, Oates, and Genta first, Enriquez, Beckstrom, Christ, McDonald, and Buffo doing the catching behind Giles. Hunter, 1 home run on the year, and will take a pitch inside to bring the count to 2-1. Was 7 for 10 in her stolen base attempts this year and hit .359 for Lower Columbia. 2-1 pitch, waved at and missed. The count 2-2. Offered a pitch that probably would have been a little outside. Now a 2-2 count. Allie Hall waiting on deck. And the 2-2 offering. Swing, and there's a hot line drive up the middle. And it's going to be a leadoff base hit for Skylar Hunter. And the 0-1 shows bunt, pulls back, throw to first is not close. So 0-2 the count. Doesn't look like she pulled back in time. She did offer at it. According to home plate umpire Kelsey Lawrence. Now an 0-2 count with Parsons waiting on deck. Time called as a softball from field 2 has made its way over here to field 1. By the third baseman Enriquez, gives a throw over to first, but back in plenty of time is Hunter. So 1 away, and here comes Sophia Parsons, the right fielder for the Red Devils. Parsons this season batting .397. Sacrifice bunt there. Was played 2-3 if you're keeping score at home, and Cammie Gray with the opportunity now to hit with a runner in scoring position. And Cammie Gray, the designated player, we'll see if they can capitalize on it. They weren't able to capitalize on back-to-back singles to open up the first inning. The 0-1 upstairs, and throw back to second is not close. Boy, Buffo is not afraid to throw the ball back down. Seen her do it a couple of times already. Very good throwing catcher. The 1-1 pitch. Gray swings and misses, strike 2. One ball and 2 strikes. So we get an updated look around the complex. Bellevue now leads Skagit Valley 2-1. And Clackamas and Centralia are tied at 4. As Gray swings and fouls this one up and off of the backstop. 1-2 the count remains. Meanwhile, North Idaho still leads Southwest Oregon 4-0. And now another 1-2 on the way to Cammie Gray, top of the order in Fafita waiting on deck. Outside, 2-2. So Deuces are wild here in the home half of the second. 2-2, 2 away. And weather's been clearing up, getting a little bit better and better with each second that goes by. Here's a jam shot, ground ball towards second. Going to be a closer play than it looked like it should have been. But a 4-3 ground out will retire the side. So no runs on 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and a runner left on. We played two complete. Walla Walla leads 1-0 back in Spokane after this.